I always look like Michael Jackson anyway.
Do the hee hee one more time, please. Welcome back to the channel. We are back for part 2 of the Q&A on our pregnancy journey. The lovely Dominique.
Keeper of the child.
Ooh. Before we go any further, make sure you guys click the subscribe button.
Yes.
Make sure you guys lock in, hit that notification bell as well, because we're gonna try and be as consistent as possible.
Yes.
We got nothing else to do during quarantine.
And go to who'sbytv.com and order your merch.
You already know the vibes. Make sure you make your profiles as well. So we're gonna wrap up these questions real quick, because honestly, like, we didn't really want to leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
Some of these questions are actually really good.
So good.
And where should we begin? So I got a question here. What sport are you introducing the baby to first?
We just talked about this in the car yesterday.
We did. We talked about it regularly, actually.
Yeah, like not applying pressure.
We're not gonna be those kind of people. You know, I think there's gonna be the things that we're gonna go to, like you said, introducing first. So I think there's gonna be the first couple of things that you just instinctively kind of nudge at first, which I think will be the things that I have interest in.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I play basketball. Put a little basketball in little boy's hands, you know? Just, you know, try and dunk. Try and dunk. Overall, I think we're really comfortable with just making sure that our child is just expressing themselves and taking course on their interests themselves. And then it's up to us to kind of just support whatever they show signs of. But
there's a lot of things like when I was a kid that I got started in and like decided that I didn't want to do anymore. And like my mom was just always super open to that. So I kind of want to be the same way.
Agreed.
And just like, all right, if you don't want to do that, then like what are your other interests? Is there something that you want to replace it with? Like,
sure.
I don't ever want to tell my kid like, no, you can't do piano lessons, or like, no, you can't do dance. Like, you can't play this sport. Just do whatever makes you happy.
Exactly.
Honestly, I want to support.
I'm not super hell-bent on it being any one particular sport. Like, I just want to see my kid out there having fun and enjoying whatever they're doing. So whether it be basketball, whether it be soccer, whether it be football, I just want them to be enjoying whatever it is that they're doing. I'm gonna be the hype dad on the sidelines no matter what sport it is. It doesn't matter.
Facts.
I'll learn the rules.
We're not doing hockey though.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm not trying to wear a parka inside. That's not happening. I'm sorry. It's just not swaggy, bro. There's no swag points for a hockey player. I'm sorry. Like,
do you think it's best to have babies younger or older in life? I honestly, I don't even know, because this is very subjective for sure, but I think it's, yo, whatever you want to do. I think a lot of people at least when I was younger, you know, you kind of have like this conception that like, oh, I'm gonna have all my kids by the time I'm 25 or like 27 because I want to be like a young, cool mom. But bro, a lot of people are waiting until they're in their 30s to have kids now, because it's like, why not check everything that I want to off my list and then have my kids, and I'm gonna still be cool, I'm gonna still be lit.
Exactly. You shouldn't tie your coolness to your age to begin with. I think that's probably where a lot of people go wrong.
You're a little, you're like, I feel like you're at the,
I'm on the cusp.
You're at a ripe age.
I'm on
yeah.
Ripe. Girl, what are you saying?
Looking like a fine ass mango over there.
I'm almost at sugar daddy vibes, what you're saying? Like, stop this. It just depends on what fits best for you, I feel. For me personally, I know I always intended to have my first kid around this age. Like, I was always aiming for about 30, but that's not because I want to have kids at 30. That's because I want to have certain things checked off before I turn 30 that would kind of make me more prepared to have the kids and be ready to be a parent. So I think I checked off a lot of the things off that list prior to getting to this stage, and I think I'm ready. I think you can find the silver linings no matter what time in your life it actually is, as long as you have the right mindset. And if you look at it the way I look at it too, I'm 28, I was 24. By the time the kid is old enough to take care of themselves, we can get back to, you know, doing the things that we kind of are gonna quote unquote miss out on.
On a yacht.
You know.
Okay,
might have to FaceTime a little more, like, you do the dishes? you do the dishes.
Take the chicken out of the freezer.
Honey, pass the pina colada, thank you very much. Did you do, sorry, connection's bad, click, because we're at that stage in our lives, you know what I mean?
Goodbye. That being said, plenty of successful older parents, plenty of successful young, even teen parents, so like, do you.
Your success is not bound to your age.
Yeah, take a little sip.
Yeah, go ahead, you're parched. I can literally hear him gulping away too. It's crazy. Take a little bit more.
Okay.
So next question is, Roy, are you ready for the raging third trimester hormones you're going to have to deal with? Upside down smiley face. So I know I should be afraid. Honestly, yeah, I'm ready, bro. Like, honestly, like, bring it on. I feel as though the second trimester has been heavenly.
It's been a breeze. Even
marvelous.
first trimester wasn't terrible. I was just really tired.
Yeah, first trimester, I was just like, yo, wake up. Like, you're sleeping through every movie we're watching. Like, come on. But aside from that, like, I haven't really faced much turmoil. Like, I think it's been a breeze pretty much along the way. So I think with that being said, you know, over the course of a very smooth first and second trimester, my tolerance should be, you know, relatively high for whatever the third trimester has in store. I know I'm gonna be facing some emotional outbursts. I think I had a glimpse of it last week.
A glimpse?
For the first time.
No.
Not the first time, you're right.
That was the first angry one, I think. That was the first.
Can I just say, I've never heard or seen somebody flip pages in a book so angrily to be passive aggressive. Bro, I thought the book was gonna rip. Like, like every whoosh, whoosh, and I'm just there like, okay, you know what, Royston, don't say nothing. Just mind your business, just whoosh. And I'm like, yo, this is looking kind of dangerous. I was just staying in my little bubble and I just heard, and that translates directly to this man still hasn't acknowledged the fact that I'm upset. Oh, he wants me to fight. I get it. He
didn't acknowledge that I was upset. I had to acknowledge that I was upset before he acknowledged I was upset. But it was for no reason.
No reason.
It was for no reason.
No reason at all. The thing is, the worst part about the moment is that I said, okay, we're gonna have this little time block. I'm gonna play some video games, and you're going to read. This was the agreement. This is what we set up. This was the plan.
We started. Change.
And she took up the book to read like we planned. I picked up the video games to play like we planned. And she was angrily reading. I haven't heard somebody angrily read in silence ever.
I was looking at the back of his head like...
I expected the book to sail to the back of my head at some point. I'm not gonna lie.
Before that, it was just like teariness. Mm-hmm. I cried because I couldn't eat sushi. I cried over a movie trailer. Not even the movie, just the trailer.
It beat me on camera.
Because why are you disturbing her sleep, dog?
That's crazy.
Stop. Poke it. Stop it. Leave her. You see why cats bite you? You brought it upon yourself.
You see how women are disgusting? See how women are disgusting. All species.
Goodbye. I had to acknowledge this one for Nat just because I told her on Instagram that I acknowledge it. She said, does Royston asking to name the baby R3 trigger your morning sickness? And I want to say yes so bad.
If you haven't thrown up about it, I think we can just go ahead and name the baby Royston III. That's a sign.
Triggered.
You can tolerate it. I just want to say as well, amongst all the questions that we've been given, there's a lot of R3 references. And I think just to address it one time, on the real, how are you planning to go about naming together?
Together.
We're gonna just keep on throwing names out there, whether it be Royston III, whether it be another name, we're gonna come together and figure out a name that we both like.
Channel our open-mindedness.
Yes, I'm putting all my pride aside. I'm gonna entertain every boy name that comes my way, because at the end of the day, we gotta do it.
And don't ask us because it's a secret.
Facts. Imagine we go tell people our name and then they go steal it. Like everyone's not pregnant right now. Crazy. Fam, I've seen 6 gender reveals between the last 48 hours.
A lie?
I can't have somebody poaching the name that we're having.
It's a secret.
We're gonna keep it on the hush. For now, we can refer to the kid as R3 though.
Good night.
See, the trick is to get her used to it from now, so by the time it gets her, it's like, that was rough.
Anyways, here's your next snap.
Nah, you see, you mash me up so.
I love this song.
The only way to really make it feel better at any point is to just name him Royston III.
Good night.
All right, next question. How did both of your families react when you told them?
I don't know why. Like, I was low-key expecting it to be like announcing a teen pregnancy, like I'm 16 coming home, like.
It just feels like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, 'cause I feel like my mom's always been on my back about it, as if like I'm not grown. Like up until like last year, she's just like, make sure you bring the picnic home. And I'm like,
yeah, like I just feel like.
I'm actually 28, so.
I was just expecting a shoe to drop at some point, but like everybody was hyped.
I don't think I've been that nervous in a very long time. When I had to break the news to my mom.
I was looking at my phone when he told me I'm doing it. I was like,
yo, if you don't hear from me in half an hour, call the cops, 'cause I'm dead. But it went surprisingly well. Honestly, like it's just been love all around, to be honest with you.
His grandma was the best because she bunks Roy's head out of the way and came and gave me the biggest hug of life. So that was a good moment. I was nervous to tell my dad. My mom, I didn't have to tell my mom because my mom has telepathy. And she literally just straight up asked me.
So crazy. Like the next day.
Literally the day after I found out. My mom literally was just like, what's up? What's wrong? Like, is everything okay? Are you pregnant? And I was like, why would you say that?
And then you have on the other end of the spectrum, you have my mom. When I told her, she's like, you know, I didn't have a dream about fish. I'm like, when? Last year. What?
A 365-day-old dream about fish.
Somebody else had several kids in that time span.
And my dad was happy too. I was nervous to tell my dad, but my dad was happy.
I was nervous for you to tell your dad. I'm like, yo, this man is gonna kill me. Are you guys excited / anxious to see how the baby will change the dynamics of your relationship?
I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
I think I was more nervous earlier on. I feel pretty confident. I obviously know it's not gonna be smooth sailing because, yo, child changes your life, bro. So I know that we're gonna have our moments where we have to adjust and like
for sure
regroup and come together. But I feel confident.
I agree. I think I'm nervous just because I feel as though like even like just how quickly everything's happened. And like I was still just in La La Land. I was in the honeymoon phase, just living my best life. And I was like, yo, like, was I even fully acclimated? And now we have to do another switch. But like you said, I'm confident nonetheless because I know at the end of the day, like, I've never really experienced communication on this level. I never really experienced dedication on this level.
And like partnership.
Yeah, and I mean that coupling with all the love that we're actually surrounded by, like honestly, like there's nothing to be fearful of. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
Has this journey so far changed you, and if so, in what ways?
I feel like it's just made me so much more driven. I feel so much more inspired.
I'm doing it for my son.
Yeah, like I got a purpose kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I just shifted into another gear, I feel, and I can't even explain it. And the thing is, like, the baby's not even here yet, and I already feel that slight change. So far, I think I've also kind of learned to check myself a lot more than I was already doing beforehand, because I realize now, like, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna be behind me every step of the way, watching my every move, and I have to make sure that I'm setting a good example, and I can't just be dealing with no slackness. How about you?
I think for me, a little bit the same. I'd say I become driven, but I am just like diving headfirst into preparation. If I wake up and it's the first thing I think about all day long. And I think too, I've become a lot more mindful. I find myself just like pondering things a bit more and just thinking about like myself and like what it is that I want to teach, you know, the little person that I'm bringing to this world. I haven't even really thought too hard about the fact that I'm just like, yo, I'm actually gonna be a mom. Like, that's crazy.
I think the same.
And I don't think it's gonna sink in until,
yeah,
until the baby's actually here. And maybe even like not until the baby says his first words and calls us like mom and dad. Because then I'm gonna be like, you said what? Who? You talking to me?
I'm gonna honorable mention as well. I think I've honestly really taken in that I need to get my organization together, because I can't be living in this controlled chaos that I've been living in. I'm gonna have the baby under the bed by accident. Like, bro, I gotta have things in order. You know what I mean? Even the midwife said it today. Like, you gotta have a routine for bedtime. That's just one routine inside your main routine, and it's so crucial. So it's just things that I gotta realize that, okay, I gotta start nipping certain things in the bud, because I wanna make it as smooth and seamless as possible. Crazy.
Changes.
What song is that? Did you just freestyle and drop a banger?
I think I heard it in Shrek.
I thought you were about to say cha-cha-chia. I'm like, we're getting a chia pet with the baby? Crazy. But I think that's about it for questions, no?
I think that's it.
This is kind of fun though. I think we might do another one later on. Maybe the third trimester joint. We never know if you are emotionally stable enough to do it. But anyways. Yeah,
because my back's low-key hurting right now. So I'm gonna make him massage it.
Ready to do it.
Yes.
Let's get it. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this Q&A. It was fun. And make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Hit the notification bell. We will be back.
Also, before we go, we need to shout out
Brittany.
Brittany.
Shout out to
Humblebee
shout out to the
tattoo.
tat game, bro. She got
Alive? Those are
this
tattooers,
nice,
are
bro.
you crazy?
She got the nice
Are you
BLM merch
crazy?
on Smash. Shout out to that.
Yes.
Black Lives Matter. Protect black women at all costs. You know the vibes. And we'll be back. Stay tuned. Stay lovely. Stay blessed. Stay safe. All that good stuff.
Bye.
We out.